Okay, so what's in the bag?
My new toy, the HK SP5.
Alright, nice.
This is what it all comes with as of 2022. I know
So,
when they first came out, they had a little bit different, range bag. It was a little different, and it also didn't include the rear diopter sight, which they now do come with. So you don't have to spend $100 on buying a aftermarket one. So that's pretty good. Obviously, it doesn't come with the rail or the red dot. That's stuff I added aftermarket, and it don't come with the end cap with the pick rail or the brace. It comes with just the standard end cap with the sling loop on it, as well as a sling. And it does come with the two 30-round mags. Unless you live in a shitty state, then you get 10-round mags.
and a manual.
Yep.
But
And
you get a nice bag.
oh yeah, I do like the bag though. I do think the earlier bag is a little better, but I do like this one. It looks nice, feels pretty good quality. Um, but that's not what you're here to see.
No,
So
it's a good bag.
to give it the full effect,
Okay. Now slap it.
the SP5 in all its glory
Alright.
with the slab.
There you
Got to. It's first impressions when I first got it out of the box. I was very impressed by it. Um, I've never been a huge MP5 guy, but you know, me,
go. The gun. A little bit over.
oh,
There you go.
yeah. But I was very happy with it. The finish on it's amazing. Just the fit on everything's tight. It feels good. I don't know. Don't really know what all to say about it, but I was very happy with it. Like I said, I've never been a huge fan of the MP5, but I was wanting something fun. I've got a bunch of practical stuff, and this could be used, practically. It could be a good little, personal defense weapon or whatever have you. But I was kind of wanting. I was between this and an MPX. The MPX is, of course, the more, a little more modern, a little more, what would you say, I guess.
Not outdated?
Yeah, there you go. A little less outdated.
So, is that to say you don't think the MP5 is outdated?
I mean, it definitely is, but you can kind of bring it forward a little bit with the pick rail and stuff. There's I don't know. Of the two, if you wanted a true personal defense weapon, yeah, I'd probably recommend the MPX, but but the difference between the two, I feel like I've never shot an MPX, but just feeling the recoil on this, I'd have to say that this would probably beat it. From what I've read and just shooting it, it's a blast to shoot.
Yeah.
The recoil impulse is
It is nice.
it's so
It's
soft.
better than you think for a
Yeah,
blowback, direct blowback.
it's
I mean, not a
very
direct blowback, but
yeah, but
compared to a
blowback
direct blowback.
um, it's very soft recoil, and the recoil impulse feels more like it just kind of goes back instead of like a,
It's very soft. It's better than you think.
yeah. Now the one thing I don't like is magazines cost a fortune. If you want an HK mag, you're going to pay $70-$80.
Anything HK.
But exactly, that's anything HK. They offer quite a few different rails, little claw mount rails you can get for them. I ended up going with the larger B&T. This is the low profile B&T claw mount. It works good for like T2 style red dots. Not anything will go on it just because this rail space here is, it's very low down, and you can
Okay.
kind of run into some problems with getting something clawed on there with how close this is to that. But any T2 style, as you see, I've got a hollow sun on there. Works perfect. It fits perfectly on there. Mounting it, the mount itself isn't really hard, but it's kind of unique to do. But I'm not a tinkerer, far from any kind of engineer of any sort, and I could do it. So if I can do it, you can do it. But as far as the gun itself, like I said, I kind of looked at it as a mixture of, something fun to take to the range. I feel like pretty much everything I've bought up until this point I've only bought it to serve a purpose, home defense, this defense, some kind of practical purpose. And while this could serve a practical purpose, I think it's fun, or it's a good thing to incorporate some fun into it as well. Plus, being an actual H&K SP5, I feel like it will hold value if for some reason I ever had to get the value back out of it. So that helped me justify the purchase. Will I ever sell the thing? Probably not, but if you need to justify it to the old lady or to yourself or whatever have you,
Yeah,
it makes it a little easier.
for sure.
Because they are, can be pretty pricey, sadly. Um, Now, I will say they are kind of hard to find, but I would not recommend buying one aftermarket and paying that big markup, because if you just have a little patience, stay pretty vigilant, checking sites and stuff, you can get one a little below MSRP even now when people are charging $500, $600, $700 over MSRP for them.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, it took me probably about 2 months, and now I know that's a long time to wait for something you're really wanting, especially when you see one like, oh man, it's just a couple $100 more and I can have it now.
Yeah.
Well, as much as I wanted to do that, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. Save the money. With the money I saved, I bought this and this. Just be patient. Like I said, check your big sites, your normal places, and you'll find one. I was able to, and even right now I'm seeing them pop up quite a bit in stock for MSRP, a little below, a little above, but not that crazy, like $3,500 or whatever some places are charging now. But overall, like I said, I'm very, very happy with it, and I am not somebody that was just a big MP5 fan.
Me either.
So, how do you feel
Um,
about it?
well, I did think it was outdated, and I did think it was. I mean, it probably is overpriced.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, part of that, I mean, like I even said, anything HK, but with that name, you do get a few things.
Oh yeah.
But after handling it, shooting it, I've got to say, yeah, is it as easy as getting any 9mm PCC or pistol caliber pistol from XYZ? No, it's not as easy.
Yeah.
Probably.
I agree with that.
But it's soft shooting, it's nostalgic,
Oh yeah.
and worth it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so. I think it's totally worth it.
Yeah, I feel the same way. You could get a clone, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's some really good ones. And as far as overpriced, I agree. I'm the one who bought it, and I fully agree with it. It is priced higher than it should be, but it's HK, and
Yeah.
that's what they do. They know we'll pay it, and we keep paying it, so they keep charging it. So that just kind of comes with it. But with that extra money, you don't have to worry about anything being out of spec. Getting something where you know that seems to be pretty notorious. I'm pretty new to the MP5 clone, SP5
Yeah, the whole
market.
roller delayed.
Yeah, and the clones. It seems to be a pretty common thing to get one that there's your your this has wobble, and the mags don't really fit. They put the claw mount on, and it don't line up when you throw a red dot on it. Just little things like that. And most of these places you can send it back, and they'll
Yeah.
fix it or send you a new one. But you know, you just kind of get that guarantee of
Yeah.
you're going to get a good one the first time and not have to really worry about it.
And that's worth it.
Yeah.
Do you think possibly that's because these other companies, Zenith, PTR, is we've been able to import their guns for I don't know how long,
Mm.
but when was the last time that we got an HK MP5?
Yeah, that is very,
And that's
very.
only due to more than likely HK not wanting to make them
Yeah,
or their weird German
yeah,
export laws. I mean,
that's
because
true.
we can only get these now.
Yeah,
Like the last time we got HK MP5s was what, the 80s?
yeah, and even these new ones, I don't know exactly what it is, but they added some kind of little extra piece inside the receiver or something, I believe, to make sure you couldn't just throw the full auto if you got the. I don't know what it's called, but the little trigger group, I guess, just the little full auto trigger group.
It's basically that whole lower.
Yeah,
And at one point, you could buy basically that trigger pack
yeah,
and that lower grip, and that was your registered NFA
yeah,
machine gun. And then you could slap it on an MP5. You could slap it on, I don't know the nomenclature.
yeah,
You could slap it on the 308 or the 556
yeah,
HK upper, basically upper.
yeah,
And but that's still one machine gun, and that's the way a lot of people went.
yeah.
I want to say it was the HK 553, maybe,
Yeah, I know there's
and
I think an HK 33, an HK 93 maybe, or 94. Yeah, I'm not too sure because, like I said, I've never really been too big on these guns, but
no, their nomenclature is
yeah,
very odd, and the first letter means this, and the first number means short barrel, and it's very weird, very
yeah.
weird.
But all in all, I am very happy with it. It does still have a little ways to go to get it exactly where I want it, but it's not far off. And there even just this. There's so many ways you could take it. They sell so many different stocks, or forearms, or whatever. There's a lot of different ways you could take it and really personalize it, or you could do none of it and keep it looking classic and die hard.
Yeah, that's
So
another thing in the works.
yeah, so you know,
That bungee sling sucks.
yeah,
God damn.
yeah, the bungee sling that comes with it. I was excited to try it out. I put it on and it sucks. It might be because I'm a smaller person, but I can't even imagine putting on 80 pounds and it working.
No, and I am you with 80 pounds and it don't work.
Yeah, so it's I don't know. There might be one out there that if it fits good, it would work good, but the one that comes with it, no.
If you try to shoot it like a pistol,
Yeah,
which probably what they're hoping for.
yeah. I mean, I literally had to like fully extend to get any resistance on
Yeah,
it, and I don't feel like it was made to do all that. I feel
probably
like
not.
yeah, it's I don't know. I just feel like it was too big. So that is one thing that comes with it that does suck. But it
Nah,
ain't
it
make or
blows.
break. So, but yeah,
It's
other
cool you got it,
yeah,
but I don't see the point. Maybe we're just missing it. I don't know.
yeah,
But I'd put it in the bag and forget about it.
yep. And that's exactly what I did. It is still in the little pouch over here on the side.
Yeah.
Um, but something too. A lot of the, or well, I hadn't tried any of them. The new what was the? Never mind.
No, what was it?
The mag. I can't think of the brand.
That makes MP5 mags.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a few.
It's that one I just got that I don't know.
The polymer mags.
Yeah. I keep trying to say Defender, but it's some Overwatch Precision mags. Work pretty good with it, but you do have to sand on it a little bit. But functionally, they're awesome. So it seems like, cheaper mags will work with it. So I do still have to get some mags. Probably going to get a variety just to see how all of them work on this.
Yeah, that's smart.
Probably have an update video once I get it set up how I want it. Once I put quite a few rounds downrange with it, and tested a few things like with mag fitment and different furniture and stuff. So.
And a shooting video, hopefully that not on a potato though.
Yes. Oh yeah, for sure. We'll so maybe 2 more videos to come.
Maybe.
If you enjoy this one, check back. There'll at least be one more, probably a shooting video as well. So if you would like to track the life of this thing,
whether they like it or not, fuck them.
Yeah.
Like, we don't do this for them.
Yeah.
We hope they like it, but
if not, then we do. So
as long as we're having fun, that's all that matters.
Oh yeah.
I don't really, they're an afterthought.
Yeah.
I hope they do. I really do. But
sure.
None of this is for them. I promise you. And I try really hard.
Yeah. One last thought that I have about it. One thing I really do like, the mount on this red dot is just a tad high. It's probably hard to see from here, but you kind of got to get the.
Now you can see it's a little high, but
yeah, you don't get the cheek weld, but you can get it at a steady chin.
I mean, the recoil is so minimal.
Yeah.
Like it don't matter.
It really don't. But the good thing with having the high mount like this, the basic high mount that comes with the Hollow Sun or probably any other like red dot, is it clears this front sight hood, but you can also get the rear irons in there, and
yeah, that's a bonus.
Yeah, the irons are pretty awesome. I was very curious to try them out, and I ended up being very happy with them.
I'm just glad you got a diopter.
Yeah, me too. That Castle sight was if it had come on here, it would have probably been the first thing to go.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, when you get it, if you don't have it, whatever you gotta do. But people have talked about the diopter for so long that there's gotta be a reason. But like I said, I was against it. I thought it was antiquated machinery.
Yeah.
But as Tom said, it's not. It's quite feasible. Like, there's a reason they've been making them for over 40 years.
Yeah. I'd say really about the only downside this has to something like an MPX or just your regular PCC would be mag changes, just because there's no button, but the thumb, the paddle mag release.
Now see, I like that.
Just if you're somebody that's an AR guy.
I am not.
And you're used to just.
I'm used to that.
Yeah.
I'm having to learn AR mags now, and I'm not liking it.
Yeah, but other than that, honestly, I feel like that's about the only advantage you'd have over this. But with practice, I don't really even feel like. And for somebody that's used to AKs, for that matter, it's even got kind of the same. It don't quite lock in the same as.
You gotta rock it. You gotta rock it.
Put it in and then kind of lock it back.
Yeah, you gotta rock it.
So
and I'm used to that.
It's very similar, but all in all, like I said, very happy. I guess that would be my final thoughts. If you're on the fence thinking about getting one, I would.
All right. I agree.